feel like I need to get away. CluBarham. That's where I wanna go again, where I can leave my cares behind. Take me to the river one more time. Take me to the river one more time. CluBarham. Take me to the river one more time.
Can you tell Josh Thornton's in the commentary box to take us through the second half of round 3 contest? It's the Ocean Grove Drovers against the Sunbury XTREME. For the first time this VBL, Joshy, we've got some fours action, and it's going to be a pretty fair contest, given the quality on both sides. Of course, the singles leg happening on the ring next door as well. Still all to play for across section A and B. Opening end here of this 12-end fours game. Of course, the singles leg on the ring next door between Tyson Cromie and Aaron Tees, 21 up. JT, welcome back.
Welcome back, Sam.
Yes.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Yeah, how long we go?
6 ends, exactly. Should be good. We haven't done a fours. It's we've warned the players they better not get in front of the camera. It's our one thing that we probably potentially going to have happen.
You'd hope for the experience on the rink that wouldn't be an issue, but no guarantees.
You'd hope so, but anyway, we will see what happens. Oh, anonymous stats man's just popped in behind us too.
Mystery stats man back in the building. Welcome back. What happened last game?
I reckon he took a nap.
Good weather for him.
Ooh, Brad Pavey, nice bowl there.
Yeah, nicely played. Still 1 to the extreme. Brad Jabber on the mat playing second.
So give us an update across the status here in terms of what's going to happen potentially going into the finals this evening.
Yeah, of course, this is Section A action here, so the real sort of deciding factor is actually whether the Arrowville Dogs can pick up a few legs here against Deer Park.
Correct.
Deer Park took the opening 2 legs. They're only 8 shots ahead, so they were close matches in the pairs and triples. Jana in for a second shot here.
If Deer Park take one rink, they're home, they're in. The other section's really open outside Warrnambool not being in the contest. And it's shown by how they've decided to line up. They've shaken their lineups for the last game. But any one of Bundoora, Clayton and Dandy can still get through. This Brad Pavey just sort of skimmies through the head without doing too much.
It was a good shot for a pretty average result.
Yeah, exactly.
Around. Might have ended up 3 down in all of that. Fisher playing third in the extreme. So add another in here. Shot here.
We've got some really well-dressed markers out there this afternoon.
Well dressed. What's happening there?
Rink 2, rink 5.
Yeah, rink 5 was looking very slick.
Whoa.
That's a good hit. And
We start again.
throw back and we'll go again.
Yep.
Yes, that was Matthew. Third kills the end. And then in section B as well, JT, last result, the last 2 results going the way of the Dandenong Polk. So they've taken both the legs, only 3 shots up, so still plenty to play for in terms of who gets the 10 points for the win. And Clayton haven't messed about, so they've picked up the opening 2 legs and a plus 20 shots against the Bulls, which, depending on how the Bunny Dandenong game ends up, Clayton still every chance.
I said 3 teams alive there.
Yep.
The one and only Nathan Chippy Lewis providing us some extra special comments in the chat today.
Got your finals tickets?
For?
Carlton?
Wouldn't have thought so.
If you need some, get onto Chippertech.
Chippertech?
Going hot.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Is he like an illegal ticket master or something like that?
It's legal. Absolutely legal. I'll tell you off there.
Okay. They fell off the back of a truck. Chippertech. Oh, God. Rightio.
Hey, we haven't been able to see this man because he usually plays the triples and falls legs for the Ocean Rovers, but Pedro has been burning all weekend.
Very good leader. My old junior pairs partner, Sammy. Many years ago. And just showed by that last bowl how good he is.
Yeah, Peter Lowe, absolute star. Mickey West joining us. Tanner Dixon Arthur as well in the comments. Of course, across Facebook and YouTube. And the final coming up straight after the last 2 legs here. Kicking off around about 4:15. Section winner A, section winner B.
Are we on time today, Sam? Are we, schedule's going good?
We are currently 2 minutes behind time, but we'll catch up.
Ocean Grove currently holding 3 early on in this end.
Yeah, I was going to say, building up nicely, see if Brad Janner can do something about that.
Rocking the old school black bowl.
Love it. Just on the outside, it actually fills that gap, so there's a little bit more of a wall to land now. Adam's looking to add in a 4th and try and clean this one up a little bit. Keep you up to date with all the scores that are happening around the grounds. Of course, players and markers live scoring these ones end by end through the Bullows app or in the results portal, played by Brad Pavey.
Ooh, some early weight from snapper, Dylan Fisher. Would have heard Ant there saying to his brother, fatten it up. Bit of banter between the brothers.
He's going to play to turn the widest bowl. Missing pass. It's going to split everything up. Beyond the jack. Dylan running again. Much better here.
Got all 4.
So they're now holding 3.
Oh, wowee.
Yes, Billy clears everything out. Look at that. He's having a good laugh about it. See if Matty can draw back in the shot.
Nice shot by Matthew.
Sort of shame it was from Dylan playing in the 3rd position, leaving everyone else with too much room to draw these shots, so it might not really matter, but what a hit. So Bryce one down, becomes a little bit of a draw off between both skips.
How's Bull going here, Sammy?
In the count, I believe. Yes. Doesn't make it any easier for a backhand draw.
What if
Changing
he's
over.
going to? What if he tried the jack down the line a yard?
Yeah, so he played a miss to give up a soft 3 as well.
Risk versus reward.
Far away here. That has to get down, doesn't it?
Great pole. Bit careless, didn't move it another foot or so.
Yeah, could have bellied it another foot or two to bring in the others. It's a fair shot for 1. And try and follow that down, or...
I reckon. Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
sorry,
no,
thought
no.
you were
I
saying
reckon. As
something
in,
else,
yes. I was agreeing with you. All right, how's he going?
Just got to be no wider than the top of the black line here.
I think it's going early, Sam.
You're 1 down.
All right, you're responsible for the scoring.
Responsible for everything around here, you know that. Punch to the extreme, good shot by Bryce Young on the opening end. That's... You're on mute, but it came through as if you weren't. That's okay. Be happy, mate. We're at CluBarham. We've had some Don's Kitchen for lunch. It's nearly finals time.
How good was Don's Kitchen at lunch? I could have had seconds. I reckon Mark Bullows will quickly work out that's not the hand to play if you're leading. Should definitely be on the other side.
Surprised that he hasn't talked to TT, who's already been out here today. Took that one out. Start for Tyson Pavey on the rink next door as well. Leads 3-1, but will be a couple down at the head on the rink next door. Playing a bit of weight. Keep an eye on that. You can just see it out the corner of your screen. Smacks the jack out of bounds, and they'll restart that one.
He's playing quite well this weekend so far.
This is something I have also noticed. So what's important in this game as well, or this section should we say, is that the Yarraville Dogs make a game of it against Deer Park.
They need the 2 rinks to make this section open again.
It's going to be tough because Matty Bowes playing singles. This is a very, very good form. Leads 3-1 over Pidge early. Wasn't far away with Brad Janner. Turns Bullows bowl in for 1. Pavey asking for this one to let go. He's inside the last bowl, he's okay. He's on the way back in, turns it in for another.
Pretty good.
First to get to the jack here could be all important. There's a nice port to it. So you can land one on top first. Needs to miss the front. In the count, rather sneaky. I think Paddle's had good weight with his last jack.
Had very good weight with his last. Just has to correct his line a fraction. Still think he's going a bit, Sammy. He's not getting down. That pace.
He was probably similar, quicker. Stays on towards the back of the rink here. Bryce there the call. Try and get to it first. Holding 3, but it's a nice shot still for Ocean Grove. Play backhand. Far away here. Missing the front is good. So all of a sudden it's now 4. So a few bowls to be played.
Does look a nice shot on the forehand though, Sammy.
Yeah, it looks to be if you sort of have Yeah, at least arriving weight to work off a few. Somewhere in the area here.
Yeah, it's going to be roundabouts. Got to drop a little more. Probably makes it easier with the next one, though.
Well, does that force him going a little bit more direct now?
Dylan will be looking to change it himself.
Holding on in time to get the jack around the corner.
Close.
Careful.
Oh, that's well played.
Gets a touch up.
Still can get it on the forehand. Can get the split with a yard of weight.
Yep, big weight here.
Oh, that worked out really well.
Yeah, so the jack's gone all the way through to the back of the rink. I'm pretty sure it stayed in, hasn't it, JT? Dylan's bowls was a touch-up. Should we get the replay up?
Can we get the replay? Hang on. We'll watch it on this. Touch went out of bounds. Touch went out of bounds. Sorry, Snap.
You can see from the replay that the touch have flicked all the way out. That was Dylan Fisher's last bowl, so out it goes.
Some good bye play going on early here, Sammy.
Yeah, some good bowls, a good hit as well from Matty. That was always an option off the wide bowls back towards the pack. Stays in. So Jack stays in. So after all that, it's Ocean Grove holding one, thanks to Brad Pavey's bowl to the back of the rink. Not an easy draw. See, yeah, good of an angle we can sort of pick up on it. Can't really see there. Might have to get the side on view to see the marker on the bank and the bowl. I've got to say Bryce Young didn't make very easy work of it. Gus just sort of got up and just drifted that one all the way into the pit. You just let me know. Yeah, trying to... Well, this would be a bit sneaky. Oh, maybe he does.
Bill, what about Joey? Oh, it was picking up speed, but I wouldn't worry about that. That was... Yeah, to be safe. Shot, mate.
Keep your fingers crossed that this runs all the way.
Very nice bowl by Bryce.
Second shot. So close for third shot, so Ant's going to stick with it.
He's higher,
Draw.
so it's all in his speed now. One to Ocean Grove.
Yeah, good end that. So one apiece through the opening two. Single scorer in next door. Tyson XTREME has started well. 5-1. Guarantees. Teasy does have the mat here. Another game so that Yarraville Doggies against Deer Park. One will determine a lot in this section. The Doggies Well, that's Bree Martin out leading 4-3 against Matty Bouse and holding a couple by the looks of that. Well, good 3 actually. Both the boys still with the bowl to come. See Peter Lowe. I've seen this a little bit, JT. It's obviously a strong force combination and love this ditch to ditch. Especially Peter Lowe.
Yeah, they did play it regularly last week as well. Lowe'd won probably a yard in his last. He's looking close, Sam. Well played.
Pedro takes back the shot.
Mark Bullows looking to repeat his first. He's not far away. Well played, bit stiff. Still one down. Or one to Ocean Grove, depending on what perspective you're looking from. Brad Pavey here, looking to correct on his last. He's not far away. He's played it well.
There again, mate. That's good. Tighten her up.
Brad Jenner looking to be keeping the same weight as his last, just tighten up a fraction. No harm. Good home there by Matty Flapper. Splits those 3 Sunbury bowls up. Right, Dylan. He's not far away here. What it does do is get that bowl off the line. Now they can attack from either side if they desire. And or if not, a bit firmer if they need to. Bowl by Matty Flapper. There's a bit of everything going on here, Sammy.
Can you hear me?
I could from the start, but anyway.
That's a little better.
I've lost me chair.
Didn't hit it with that
No,
one.
no, it's all good. It's all good. As Dylan goes hard again. Misses tight. That was backhand, Statsman.
could just backhand draw to Brad Jones' bowl.
Yeah, I think anywhere but inside Brad's or Mark Bullows is probably going to be good home and counting. I don't think they need to cover anywhere else based on the head. It's close.
Yep. Just trying to land Brad's bowl out. Don't know if it's impacted the count, but splits a few about that side. Going a few down here. Playing more weight on the backhand. Oh, he doesn't want to take his own out. It's one of them gone. Mark Bullows' bowl there. He's a bit vulnerable.
Yeah, no danger, because if you turn the jack, you hide the jack too. So, and if you happen to be wide, you can get to that bowl and rock it for 5. If not, actually, it's more than that.
Well,
It nearly brings in Paddles' blue bowl, which you can see to the right, and Flaps' black and white bowl. It's nearly worth 7 of his stays. But the pace you need to move it probably moves that jack a bit too far if you happen to get the jack.
yeah, and there is an option. You can't quite see just out of the corner. It's down to the left-hand side. He can flick it out towards
Dylan's.
Dylan's for
You can see it just
1
there
or
in the
2
corner of the
down.
screen now.
Yeah.
What is he going to have to play it? Or
Well, I hope he does.
is he getting down in time?
I think so.
Is he getting him down in time?
Oh, it is moving now a bit.
That was close. Probably wasn't going to move it far enough to bring in all of the ones we talked about before, Sam.
Yeah, the thing is now, though, like, they've got still another one there. What does Brycey do? Can he afford to still play weight?
Well, he gets it wrong.
How can he get it wrong?
You could play it quick enough that you just miss the jack and get your own. I'm not saying he will. Well, I'm hoping he does or anything like that. I'm just saying, in this sport, things can happen.
Yep, so forehand man, less of a chance to
Correct.
get their own out. Yep.
I think he played it less enough that it was always going to swing. So what's that? 4-1 semi? 3 ends were played?
Yeah, 4-1 through 3, of course, we killed the opening. Killed the opening yet? We did. 5-all in the ring next door, although Aaron Tees has just picked up a couple to go. 9-5 ahead.
Got 4 he did.
A bit of a roll.
Awesome, Lowe.
Of course, the flip side to this, if Aaron Tees can turn it on, the 4s can stay within touch. Stream's still half
Well,
a sniff.
again, Yarrow,
Dogs
I'd
have
argue the
started
dogs
okay.
are doing
They're in
their
the
job
game. Yeah, they're in the game. They're in the game.
to make it, you know.
Very, very well played by Peter Lowe once again, just in behind. Big bolt. You agree?
No, it's
Well,
just,
that's good to know.
I was just looking at the races.
No, you weren't. I always get concerned when the players behind the rink are on their phone for a little bit too longer because it either means one, the live scoring isn't working, or B, they've got distracted.
Oh, it's definitely the races again. If I know that-
Handy openers here from Mr. P. Lowe.
Here's a gun.
Here's a gun. Can Battles back it up? Put the pressure on Sunbury again. It's not far away. Yep, very nice. Scored again.
Good head shaping up so far for Ocean Grove. Big bowl here from Brad Janner. Probably wants 2 feet on his last. Probably third shot, I reckon.
Doesn't really improve the situation of Spot maybe cutting 1 or 2
But you know what it does do? I reckon it makes them go to backhand and play firm weight where they've got that funnel now, their own up, back through the Ocean Grove bowls behind the head. Matty stays on.
Another one.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Well,
Jeez.
that
Did you
early?
think it was on?
Well, I went to say it stays on because he was telling me it was staying on.
I expect weight
Yeah,
here.
so drops in.
Lucky there. Up and over us. No, you make some miss, get here. One down.
Not as much as I thought, though, based off Bryce's call. Close.
Jeez, he's played this awfully
Very
well.
close.
So it gives them a little bit more room to draw it. What it does mean is they're back to 4 down.
And that last bowl of Matt's that we thought was going to stay would have actually been in a perfect spot.
Yes. Yeah, so it's back to 4. It gives them a little more room to draw. And the thing is, Dylan's got only 1 left and be up to Bryce. Just got to get past the 6 foot mark to count here. Needs a clear run. Gets the clear run. Does he beat Dylan's? Yes, he does. So now that's 5.
It's all in the speed now. The line is all right.
This way, please.
It's a fair bowl.
Oh my goodness.
Might be marginally downhill.
You've said that loud enough so everyone watching can hear,
Well, that's all right. They need to know.
but I think you're right. Because I did begin, it sort of begin to turn back late
Yeah.
as it picked up
It never
speed
even
at the
turned
end.
sideways. Like the bowl was nearly, the emblem was nearly facing us.
So after seeing that, does that make up Bryce's mind on maybe can he draw and cut out on the forehand?
Yeah, do you
Still
know,
the same.
how's that head shaping?
Zant gonna add another one in. Didn't send it. Yep, they're gonna give that away and go forehand instead.
Could you, I know it's a very ballsy shot, but could you try and tack? Hope you clear a few things, reduce the deficit.
No change with that, just crashes into the front. Big moment, in not only this game,
You don't look.
but the entire section.
Is it going to stop though? There's a bit of birdie going down there.
I couldn't quite pick it up.
I kind of got the gist of it.
What's happened here?
Oh, Brycey. That'd be one to the extreme. Everyone looks bewildered.
How did that happen?
It just got enough of the touch to get under, and then it took a pace off so it didn't get to the little incline as well. I'd argue play.
What it does do is it keeps the extreme in with a chance. What does that go down as, stats man? Effective? Six-shot turnaround, he or she says.
Very deep voice for a she, if it was. Let's get back to the action as Peter Lowe does what Peter Lowe does.
Ultra consistent. Matty Bowes getting on top of Pidge in the singles, which is not really what either of these teams want to see. Playing on the stream rink here. The Dogs holding a 6-2 lead in the fours. Only a few ends in, still a heap of bowls to be played out.
Brad Jenner close, semi.
Played nice weight for this.
Well
Just a nice
played.
dead draw. Well done. Of course, all happening as well in Section B. We're no closer to 40 out the winner there either. It's Bandura Bowling Club who held all the cards heading into the round, but the Dandenong Bulls picked up the
Oh, Brad Pavey.
legs. What a shot. Paddles. Falls in behind the jack. So yeah, Dandenong Pulse had a 2-0 lead. It's pretty close over there. 10 apiece in the singles between Corey and Gary. Absolutely flying along. The Pulse they hold a lead 4-2 in the fours. Does give the Pulse a chance, a big chance.
Brad Janus close again.
Great
Oh,
bowls.
great bowling by both seconds.
Locks in, maybe still down. Jeez, it's a good head now. And then depending on that the way that result goes, the Clayton Cobras are still within a sniff. They're down on both rings at the moment against the Wanneroo Bulls. 9-6 in the singles and 5-4 in the fours.
I think Benny Hubbard's played a big bowl there for a number. I reckon they're holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Yes, Dylan's last bowl too.
Yeah, we sort of missed that looking over a few rings. Well, I did anyway.
Yeah, I missed it, but
That's,
hey, I'll clap.
I'll clap as well. That's a pretty fair shot. Side knocker.
He's made 2.
Somehow made 2.
This is the one with Janice, is it? Yes.
Oh, only 1.
What's behind the paddle? You're on. Okay, yeah.
You load out the backhand side here in case the jack pops out or something else.
Yeah, like if he leans paddles with that much, it pops the blue out. Make 3 or 4. Brycey called for the same and Dylan changed hands.
Well, originally Brycey said they were going to play it safe and then obviously changed their mind.
I swear I heard Bryce say the same. Well, actually, I think
No,
Dylan
he
said
said-
to Bryce the same.
Brycey said to play it safe, load up out on the back end.
I heard the same mentioned at one stage. Doesn't matter.
Good shot if it was going to be the same.
Jeez, this is close too.
It's coming back,
Oh,
but did it get there? Holy congested head, Bryce and George just having a bit of a laugh over that last call. Alright, so Jack's locked right in here. We think it's still the way of Jack sort of just resting on Brad Janner's back bowl, is it? Tricky to tell. The Jack's just in front of it, just to the right of the line. Brycey, what's he doing here? It's going to change something.
was it a don't know? Is that what I heard?
Very close. We've had one dead heat this weekend already. And having a very, very close inspection.
No one's given us much here.
And thanks for clearing that up.
Bryce give me the, I don't know.
Not their heads, so I haven't had a look yet. Johnny Roberts, not sure either. Possibly both touching though. I think that might be the go. So in terms of trying to get the shot here, Anthony try and play. Brady's in there, Jack. Is it a chance to squeeze out to the left towards Paddle's bowl there? Even if he arrived on Matty's, what turn Brad's out, sort of a Close to a three-way dead heat here. Still a couple of bowls to be played, see if anything changes. So the last bowl doesn't change anything. Bryce having a very, very close look.
I reckon
What do they play?
what he's saying is if he can lean Dylan's bowl on the outside, it could push Matty's out. They could make 2 or 3. Again, a very tough shot. What do the stats men say?
Stats man not happy with the time being taken to select the shot here.
He's a stats man. What did the sound effects pick that up? I think they did.
So loud.
Right, Brycey, chance here could make a number.
Searching.
Close.
What's going to change
What
here?
about off that?
Oh,
Oh, wow.
God. Gets them both moving out for a couple.
Oh,
Yes, a replay.
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 Josh is all over it.
Out goes Tangles. See ya, out of the head for 2.
Probably stiffed of only 2.
And with the last bowl at the end, of course. Extreme picking up 1 the previous.
I expect big
Jack into
weight
pieces?
here.
Okay.
If get ready to make a catch.
Catch that. Darryl Rallies a chance. There he is.
In beautiful marking attire.
Yes. This will be quick. Yep. See you later. Yep. Absolutely. It's the shot bowl right through the jack. There's a few of the locals have come down for a look this afternoon, JT, and just drawing the floor sort of stuff. Unbelievable how quick that was.
They're also packing themselves too about that jack flying
yes,
at them.
yes, correct.
Good hit,
Coming
good
in
hit.
A bit hot.
How many innings we played? 4 still.
We'll go again. We're only through 4. It's a 4-2 lead the way the Grovers. 9-8 is the score in the singles. So Aaron Tees and Tyson Cromie having a good battle.
Ding dong.
This 4's rink. Update between the Dogs and the Deer Park. Well, it's just opened up slightly. So Pidge, who was up and about early. Matty Bouse has got on top of him. Now leads 12-6. The 4's leads for the Dogs. It's a 10-2 lead through 5 ends. So it's looking likely that Deer Park, imagine, will drop a rink. So maximum of 19 points. What it does is it gives, I don't know, what does it do? Does it give Sunbury Extreme a chance? Deer Park pick up 19.
No,
Back,
no,
no,
no.
doesn't. 19's enough, so they still need Pidge to.
They need the overfoot spray to get both.
Yeah.
Or the game's over.
Yeah, Deer Park went into this with a 3-point lead. With the Extreme and Grovers tying the first 2 legs. Maximum points cannot be gained. And Pidgey is driving and taking out his own bubbles over there. Which is not what either of these 2 teams want to see. So the longer we go, the more likely it looks like a Deer Park.
Do you think? Oh no, they probably got to keep. I was going to say, do you think if that rink happens and finishes, do these guys shake hands? But good bowl by Mark Bullows. But
Just depends on the situation. The only other thing as well, JT, is
player of the series.
and prize money differential as well.
Oh yeah.
In terms of who finishes second and then third and fourth in the
Good.
section. So
Good call. Good
yeah,
call.
Still playing
Yep,
for
no.
keeps.
That's why I asked the question, Sam, and you get the answers.
Yeah, good shot, unlucky. Jonah flicks the jack into the open. As the Groves a look at it. May even end up being one down there, close to the shot. This is handy from Pavey. Stopping in time. Yep. There's the shot ball. Land, trail, which one is it, Stats Man?
He's no good to us. Not far away here, Brad. Hangs.
Changing anything. He is not in their favour, really.
No.
Oh,
He's got marker Yvonne Eckhart on the go on that rink.
you can hear in the background the wind. Still playing a factor here. The dome at CluBarham. Especially back towards away from the clubhouse. You can see the flag in that corner there. Snaps just pulled up short. There's a couple here to the Grovers.
That's 2 bowls short.
So Matty in the count. Not sure if he turned paddles out in doing so. It might be 2-2. There you go, so it is 3. And he did enough in his last. Try and throw another one in here.
Not far away again.
Yeah, this is real good.
That's great playing.
Gives no target whatsoever, does it?
Nope.
Just the shot bowl and that's it. In terms of trying to play weight, otherwise draw and fall back off paddles, you might get third shot. Play weight at this?
I'm 50-50. He could
It's really
very
just
easily.
one bowl target, which is the shot bowl.
And the thing is, he could actually get the bowl clean without touching anything else too. Bryce plays good weight most of the times. He's always a chance of getting to that blue bowl at the very worst and flop it in, as you say, Sammy.
Yeah, it's the draw attempt based off his indication that it was quick. Well, the track was pretty fair. So might be another end here where he's going to face 4, maybe even 5 down again.
Is he going to get down? Not quite.
Fraction over.
For those watching at home, Dylan went to start kicking bowls out, and Ant still had another bowl to come.
And guaranteed to throw this one in now. 100%. Oh, actually, I don't like that line. I've just seen the ball come halfway down. It was okay, so 3 out instead of 4th.
3.
3 it is, so the Grove is going along nicely, making the Extremes task ever so harder. See there, it's all happening in the lead battle. Although the stats man, what do you want to point that out for? It's all in the lead battle, surely? If your lead's going to 80% in a game of 4s through, we only played 5 ends, but we had another 2 dead ends.
And the opposing lead's only going at about 40.
Just below 50, then that's instantly giving you a bit of a head start.
Showing on the scoreboard.
Huge scoreline. The Dogs are up 15-2.
But it won't matter.
But it's going to matter.
It means nothing if Bousey keeps continuing on the way he's going.
Bousey's been just holding every hand. He's up 16-6, so 1 league for the Deer Park club. See them reach the final.
Bundura.
Jeez, it's open.
Oh, mate. Like, if Bundura win both those matches, it just changes the perspective again. Peter Lowe, effective bowl.
Fair attempt here.
Yeah, great bowl, Mark Bullows.
Bullows. Around the corner. Nice bowl.
We'll force Brad Pavey paddles onto this backhand, which is a little iffy. He's much better here, Sammy. He's awfully close. He's got a chance to bowl or jack. How about both?
It's pretty fair. Switch that hand. Nice weight. Give him a chance for a few options. Brad Jones got the shot back after all that, I think.
Great bowls.
No,
wasn't it?
No, this is a pie. Watch this one come in.
I wasn't watching it.
This is a shocker. Who's this?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
And up to the jack in time and fall into turn Phantom's out. JT, that's good in his eyes and no one else's.
Speed was good, Sam. You can tell I was watching. I was communicating with our fellow commentators.
Keen to get out of here. Hey, we've got to get warmed up for the final. It's not far away. Around the 4:15 will be the pairs and triples legs.
I'm saving me best for then.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
We'll get the last one too. Nothing. Put it over the ditch. Right.
Put it into the caravan park tangles.
Watch out for the cameras.
That's fast. Oh,
Oh, that nearly did it. Didn't.
how's it? So he's ran the backhand huge weight. That's unbelievable that it's missed Lowe's bowl and flick paddles. But at that pace, to only rock it and then not change anything.
Pavey, your bowl, third shot.
Unbelievable.
Still just there. One down. One down. Still just the front one, yeah? Yeah, shot bowl. Thank you.
Gets one out of the head, so it leaves him with one or thereabouts. A few.
Brad Jenners is a toucher, correct? That's my memory. Yeah, because he's shimmy.
Yes, yep.
Oh,
Let's just have a look. The Grove is going to end up pretty stiff here.
stiff in what way?
Well, just with the game before, like I know that's the format and that's the way it's gone, but
They've lost 3 games or 4 games by 1 shot.
they lost 3 games by a shot.
Yeah. 4, I think it is. And then another one by 2. Yeah, it's quick. He's awfully quick. Oh!
So, balls have been rocked now on either side of that end.
The black ball just stay there the whole time.
Brad Jenners is not moving.
Could, well, if he plays the same bowl, he could peel it out clean for a few. Correct?
Yep. Still for Bryce here. Draw another one in. There's room to add to the count.
It's where Bryce would be looking to add another roundabouts. It's not bad.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah, no, that probably shots out.
It's in for 2. Probably didn't need to fall in. Might have been in
What
anyway.
about
What are you looking at?
outside edge of black?
Outside back to the
Get
last
to the
one.
white.
For
Well, they're not
a
drawing it.
couple.
It's a toucher, so you can't
I mean,
even
if-
landing it. It's not good to him either.
Flies at it and gets it through the jack anyway. Who knows?
Could bounce off the
Bounce
bank,
off, yep.
you know.
But wait.
Or you go,
Bounce
right, I'll cop me poison and try and get one down.
Not a lot of room to draw a second shot. is
No,
there?
and it's the...
You don't want to overplay it. Oh, well. Proved us wrong. Loves a challenge in terms of drawing shots off like this, but he's just going to drop underneath. Look at the weight. All right, so chance for Brycey out at
a third.
At a third. Yep. There's one player in the whole green play singles that can get on a run. Brett Marnie. 7 and 8 down and is driving though, so maybe not.
There's Pricey coming here. Oh, he just peeled a lot of bowls out then.
No, it didn't matter. Gonna miss either side of the front one.
That'll be 2 to Sunbury Extreme. Score's now 7-4. And me and you are tapping out. We're going to have Tone and Troy, the 2 Ts, come into the commentary box.
Thought there'd be a theme song of TNT or something, Tony and Troy, but
Dynamite.
yeah,
I think the Dynamite's all out on the green here. What a cracking game of
wrong.
bowls we're witnessing here.
yeah, not wrong. Superstars on both teams means good viewing for everyone.
Victoria's finest on display.
Yeah, and you and I have been watching this match from just over the side there, and you know, Lowe needs no introduction. But Mark Bullows has actually made a pretty good account of himself against a quality leader.
Yeah, he's been very competitive.
Two more good ones here. Aaron T's playing singles on the rink next door against Tyson CTREME. Picks up another end. Currently leading 14-9 with a score from the last end just about to be put on the board. Yeah, 15-9, so another single picked up to Aaron T's over Tyson CTREME. Of course, action here, 7-4, the way of Ocean Grove.
We talk about the quality of leading. Look at that. Mark Bullows has got one, probably within a foot, and he's 2 down.
Yeah, make it look easy as Peter Lowe.
He's opened it up a little bit. Would have liked a tiny bit more of that bowl, but nonetheless, he's opened it up for his next one. We've got Mark's uncle tuning in, and apparently it's Bullows, not
Bullows,
Bullows.
not Bullows. My apologies to the Bullows family. Maybe I'll just stick with his nickname. It's a Bungy.
Sounds like that, but you could probably
I'll
get that
probably
wrong
get
too.
that wrong, yeah. There's not too many words in the English language that I don't butcher.
Jeff Davis tuning in from Tassie Bowls down in Launceston.
Afternoon, Jeff.
Father of Josh Walker Davis, who's been very successful in the last few years. What a conversion there by Brad Janner.
Yeah, kicks the jack back to those waiting bowls. Mark Bullows. Yeah, Josh Walker Davis on the BA tournament ranking system, the #1 ranked bowler in the country.
Not bad.
Very good effort. Speaking of not bad, Paddles gets both bowls. Jack goes in. I don't think there was a touch, so that'll be pulled out. We'll just check on the replay.
It wasn't a touch on his anyway.
It's very close, but not. And Bryce Young marks where the jack is. Little white mark on the bank. That'll give Snapper something to aim for.
He's got about 4.5 metres for shot here. Barring going in the ditch, he should be getting the shot.
Yeah, he's not going to miss with 4.5 yards to draw. Some scores from around the grounds. Doggies leading Deer Park 18-6. That's in the fours action. Deer Park returning the favour in singles, 18-8, the lead over Yarraville Footscray. Clayton and Warrnambool having a ding-dong battle, 13 apiece in the singles, and a lead to Warrnambool 8-7 in the fours. in the final game. Dandenong Pulse leading 8-5 over Bundura in the fours and 15-12 in the singles. So both legs going the way of Dandenong, but still plenty of bowls left there. All these matches being scored on BowlsLink. Back to action here with Ocean Grove, the Club Sunbury Extreme. Sunbury, of course, one of Bowls Victoria's major partners. They host our Junior Bowls program, a number of under-18 events throughout the year. Does Club Sunbury, terrific supporters of the under-18 program. Oh, I think, Troy, they might have even been Bowls Australia's Club of the Year a couple of years ago.
It's not bad going. Some pretty incredible clubs around, so to score that title is very, very good. Another one being Ocean Grove and another one being CluBarham that we're at today.
Yeah, it is true. And nice bowl from Matty Flapper, able to negotiate some bowls and get him for shot. Probably about 18 inches, 2 feet off the ditch.
Very well known, obviously, for his big drives, Matty Flapper, but he's got deft touch when he needs it. He plays very good weight control.
Yeah, it's been very good in this match too.
It's not bad having someone like him as your third, is it?
Yeah.
Especially if you can have Peter Lowe as your lead and Brad Pavey as your second.
Yeah, old Brad Pavey. A very good draw bowler himself. Bryce Young's just a touch heavy, not by much, but into the ditch.
One to Tyson next door in the singles.
He's clawing his way back, 15-10. The lead to Aaron Tees over Tice Cromie. Almost a carbon copy of his brother's bowl. And Flapper gets in for second shot.
Do you reckon they probably try and outdo each other
Yes.
with each bowl?
They would add some ding-dong battles.
Over sitting
Years
over the
gone
dinner
by.
table.
Oh, yeah.
They'd want to be...
Who gets the last sausage on the barbecue night. They certainly make a formidable combination.
Sure
for anyone
do.
they play against. Just a great effort from Bryce Young. It's not going to be rewarded, unfortunately for him. And Flapper has a chance to add a little bit of mayonnaise on top. Holding 2.
In normal circumstances, drawing to the ditch, that'd be a very good bowl, but when your opposition's already put 2 inside that, makes it tough.
It sure does. He's still got to find his way through a few bowls, does Ant Flapper, so not a certainty this one.
It's all bonus points though.
Asking for a clear road. No, it just finds a bit of that front traffic. They'll pick up 2 nonetheless. Continue on their merry way. 9-4 the lead to Ocean Grove over Club Sunbury Extreme.
Probably one of Lowe's looser bowls, and it's probably just over a foot from the jack.
Now you got shot. Oh, second shot, sorry.
But Mark Bullows draws inside it. Ocean Grove, well supported by their sponsors. PFD Food Services, family-owned food service distributor that delivers the widest range of food service products direct to your kitchen. Robert Oatley Wines, quality wines and exceptional service. Does your club stock Oatley Wines? Contact Matt Flapper at the club for more information. Fuse Law, sharp legal thinking for goal-focused business leaders. And Guard One Security, licensed, trained and insured security guards servicing Melbourne, Geelong, Colac, Ballarat, Shepparton, Warragul and Apollo Bay. And of course Ocean Grove, the home of the new Geelong Jets BPL franchise.
We won't need security guards here. Everyone's well behaved here at CluBarham, one of the best facilities going around. Aaron Tees, speaking of well behaved, picks up another few shots. He now leads 18-10 over Tyson CTREME. And Matty Bowes takes the chocolates over Brett Marnie. That's the singles match, of course, between Deer Park and Yarraville Footscray Dogs. 21-8 to Matt Bowes over Brett Marnie. I think if I'm right, Troy, you'll know this better than I, but that has some implications on who's going to make it through.
It does. Deer Park just needing the one rink win in these last two, one leg win, to secure their spot in the final this afternoon. Just as well for them because their fours are down 18-6 with 3 to play.
Yeah, they really had a tough time. I haven't been able to see a lot of that match, but they were down 15-2, which is, well,
surprising for the calibre of that side.
for both teams. You know, I wouldn't have expected a 15-2 result either way.
Either way, no. Won't stop these two in their ding-dong battle trying to get bragging rights here, and as Teasy lines up next door for a big hit through the hole.
Didn't miss by much, but missed nonetheless. Back to action here on the fours. That's Dylan Fisher on the mat. Oh, well, things going right for Aaron Tees. Goes a big drive on the rink next door, gets the jack clean, and it rebounds off the bank. The face of the bank back on, comes quite a ways up the green, really, and holds shot. Tyson CTREME's still got one to count.
With the comment that short bowls do count, or thereabouts.
He's a funny man, Aaron Tees. I've said in earlier streams he'd be good one to have mic'd up, just for some of the way he asks questions of markers and some of his little funny comments.
He is very entertaining.
He certainly is.
Whilst he did bounce it up the green and get the shot, he gave Tyson CTREME too much room.
Yeah.
One shot to Tyson there in the singles. Anthony's got one of his own bowls on the way in here. So quick on the mat.
Yeah, I like it. Don't let your mind get clouded with any thoughts other than the shot you want to play.
No real damage. Still has second shot, but he has opened it up for Bryce Young to draw another one here. forehand draw. Really do need to win this end, Sunbury. It's just getting away from them a little bit. Fortunate result.
He was cutting under the head, but able to promote teammates' bowl. Almost got one, but
no change.
Yeah, Flapper knew that one wasn't quite doing what he wanted out of the hand.
Big opportunity here to get a 3 and get them right back in the game here.
Yeah, this could be a game changer, this one. 5-shot margin. I think it's got the legs again.
Take 2 and run.
6-9, 8 ends gone. We're 2/3 of the way through this match. Not exactly going at a startling pace. We've had a couple of ends killed, or more than a couple. Aaron Tees takes his cap off to Tyson Cromie's bowl. Trailed the jack back.
Pretty handy opener again by Mark Bullows.
Yeah, he hasn't missed much, has he?
No, he's been steady. This bloke, Peter Lowe's, missed less.
So it looks like they've wrapped up on the Yarraville Footscray Dogs versus Deer Park Fours match. They haven't updated the scoreboard in a little while. It was 18-6 to the Dogs, but we haven't seen any scores added, so presumably that got worse, not better for Deer Park fans. Just have a look on Bowls Link and see if we can get you those scores.
Bowls Link tells us Yarraville Footscray won that one 21-11.
21-11, so there you go. Got a little bit better for Deer Park, but still
pretty high scoring match. Promotes the Sunbury Extreme Bowl, but does create a bit of a target. I'm sure Brad Pavey will be reaching up through that.
Tyson Cromie picks up a single next door. 18-12, the lead to Aaron Tees for Club Sunbury Extreme.
Anthony asking for a close one first.
Jack clean here for Brad Pavey.
2 shots down to 2 shots up.
Yeah, be nice to have with that ability.
But not only has he done that, he's tucked it away and made it really hard.
There's almost a wall to get around for Club Sunbury Extreme.
Good track.
Yeah, it's not a bad effort from Brad Jenner, is it?
If it's not shot at second.
Yep. Tyson Cromie's just halved the jack and given shot away on the rink next door. Had a good setup too, but a bit stiff.
The other section, Tone, is really, really tight. Bundoora were leading that as the only undefeated team, but they lost their opening 2 matches to Dandenong, and they're now 17-16 down in the singles and 13-9 down in the fours.
Yeah, it's such an exciting format, the VBL. No one's ever really out of it. Great shot from Matty Flapper. Sits out the Brad Jenner bowl. Back to holding a couple for the Grovers.
So if Dandenong do get those 2 rinks, that's going to put them through. Because it'll give them the 4 rinks plus the bonus 5, so it'll give them 27 points.
Yeah. Corey Wedlock, Gary Kelly match in singles. Looking very interesting right now. What a shot from Aaron Tees. Picks up a couple on the rink next door.
Takes him within 1 of victory.
20-12 is his lead.
It's not a great looking head if you're Bryce Young going to the mat here.
No, it's difficult to get to, down a couple. Can come up through Dylan Fisher and try and edge that in. Well, Aaron Tees has just put the mat pretty short, jack on the tee, and run it straight into the ditch. And just check how much room there is. There's not going to be a lot, that's for sure. It's probably got just under 3 feet between jack and bowl in the ditch. So trying to ice that game is Aaron Tees. Through that gap, it's not bad.
He's just about drawn this if he runs. Oh, wow. What a fantastic effort.
Yeah. I don't know if it's cut one out or not. Probably. It's a cut that, no, there's been a shot pole would be Matty Flappers behind, so it's still going to be 2.
You almost can't play that any better. Almost.
What does Ant Flapper do, Troy? Then does he have to change hands or?
Well, I don't think he can. If he plays, he gets 1 turn out of Bryce's last bowl. Be no good. He's talking about blocking. It's matched reasonably well at the back. There's nothing more than about 2 feet past the jack. That's probably his other consideration, whether you just go around the back just because you never know. It's certainly not a head that he can improve upon.
Staying with the kind of hand. Just getting something in.
Bryce needs a turn out of his own. Could get it off Dylan's bowl. Tyson pick up there, Tone? One, was it?
Yeah, it'll be single over there. He did pretty well to get that one back off Aaron Tees, who had toucher in the ditch. 13-20. Needs to hook hard. Not going to change.
Just playing the safe draw here now. Unlikely to count, but if he did, would be a bonus. He stood out wide on the mat, and you know what? I've seen someone do this before. Mark Jacobson in a game of pennant. I saw him do that before and draw the shot. Can you go through those core flutes? Oh.
Going to go straight up the chute there. Well, it was going to be always very difficult to get it back from where he was. So he tried a slight trick shot there, 1 foot on the mat and one about 1.5 yards away. He's a tall man and flapper. But, no change. There'll be a couple more to the Grovers. (11-6). Played 9 ends of this 12-end match. Aaron Tees holding game on the rink next door. Holding game twice, if that makes any sense.
Is that double points?
Well, let's bring it in. Oh, Gary Kelly's played a bomb over there in his singles match against Corey Wedlock. It's currently Gary Kelly 19, Corey Wedlock 16. Gary Kelly's holding game. Corey Wedlock with 1 ball to come.
Mark Bullows again on the jack. Since we started pronouncing his name right, he's hardly missed.
That's all it takes. So Gary Kelly takes that game against Corey Wedlock, 21-16.
Which I do believe means if the fours combination of the Dandenong Pulse get that last rink, they do in fact go through to the finals.
They're leading 13-9 now. They played 10 ends. So ends just killed. They've got 2 ends to go. Aaron Tees has put a blocker up the green. Be barely over halfway. It's done the job though. Tyson Cramey's had to try and draw it. Pushed it just a touch wide. So victory to Aaron Tees, 21-13 over a very gallant Tyson Cramey.
Brad Jenner on a handy line, but he doesn't want to pop that shot bowl. Ooh, still got it, I think.
A little bit of movement.
Fatten the target though. Something you don't want to do when you've got M flapper and A flapper.
Correct. It's one of those good bad bowls.
But Pavey trying to wave it off. He knows the target that sits there. Bryce asking Brad for something similar.
Just going to find a hole. Weight was almost exactly what was asked.
Ocean Grove just wanting to put another bowl in the head here before they do look to attack. Having said that, Matthew could draw the shot and then they don't need to. Ocean Grove does have the back bowl here, so I think we're going to see weight with the next. Dylan Fisher trying to change this head. Oh, he's made 3 and
What a
changed
shot.
the angles. He's changed that angle that if Matty does get his own bowl, he'd have to get it in the middle. If he just clips it, he could run away.
I think we're definitely seeing weight now, aren't we?
Fairly certain of that.
If not from M flapper, A flapper.
I think it'll be M.
Fair chance.
Afternoon to you too, Brendan. Very close. Jack movement, dead end, replay.
Well, it was called from a fair way out. There's always going to be some weight played, if not by Matty, by Ant with the next bowl or two. Both of them have a devastating drive.
Still 3 ends to play here. A little over 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, high probability they may not get through with a number of dead ends.
True, but they do just need to start that 12th end.
Correct. Of course, in VBL, that means just placing the jack. We don't roll jacks in VBL. We save a bit of time and just place the jack anywhere up the centre line, as decided by the team with the mat.
Handy start here, Peter Lowe. Slightly more than handy.
Yeah, handy, very handy. Just a little upgrade on handy.
Got the legs.
Yeah, the track's amazing. Just a few spins short. Good match going on in the singles. Ryan Burnett for Clayton Cobras up against Dan Priddle for Winnable Bulls in singles. Currently, Ryan Burnett leading 19-17.
And the 4s between the two went 10-all. Draw.
Couldn't split them.
Needs to stay on here.
Tried to correct from his first one a little bit shy, but just gone a touch too far. So an end off for Mark. It's been very good this match.
Got it in the guts, I think. Doesn't make it any easier.
No, but just gets it in for second shot. A long way to go before that one's declared in the count.
Bryce having a look from the mat end. Bit of weight here from Brad Jenner.
There's the line. It's not bad.
Pretty good, Tone. Might
needs
just
to
have
get
the
under.
bowl. Gives them room now. Room to draw.
Yeah, sort of second prize, wasn't it? Ryan Burnett picks up a single. That match against Dan Priddle. He now leads 20-17. That's Clayton Cobras over Warrnambool Bulls.
Very similar, runs into another front one. Back to the draw now.
Yeah, he's a bit annoyed with himself there, Brad Pavey. Very high standards.
Is it going to get back? It might get stuck out there, I think.
Is it going to stop? That's the first question.
It will stop about now.
Stopping in the ditch.
Another one of Yarra Glen's contingent tuning in. President Jeffrey Senior.
What's Tangle's done here? Is he going to get through? No, he's going to just add to that little collection.
Makes 3.
I know it sounds wrong to say, but it's not a very good 3.
No, they're all a couple of feet away and they're all right next to each other.
Probably the good thing about it is they're forcing their opposition into playing this ditch hand, which isn't as kind as the other side.
And I would argue it's probably a little faster too. Generally, a carpet, the closer you get to the ditch, there's a bit more tension, and it's
Where they've
often
been stretched more.
yeah, often that tiny bit quicker.
Yep. So carpets are laid from the middle out, if that makes any sense to people. So when they're stretched towards the edges. They try and do everything with it, but more noticeable near the edges.
Matt just looking to shake these bowls up and move them so they're not all together.
I reckon it might be under them.
He's drawn another. He's drawn the shot.
Yeah, kind of gets in the road for that ditch side as well. So
Wouldn't be surprised if we see some weight here. Swinger.
yeah, very similar to what we saw Brad Janner try and play, where he removed the shot bowl for Peter Lowe.
Got something. Got 3 out of 4 out.
Yeah, it's made a mess, which is a good mess. Bowl's now gone everywhere.
The toucher in the ditch there, Peter Lowe's. Just about the most room these skips have had going to the mat.
Yeah, it's a fair call.
Generally, they're drawing within
Yeah,
inches or centimetres.
through bowls and
Clear road, and he's drawn the shot.
pretty good to me.
Bryce will be following that one down.
Ryan Burnett shakes hands with Dan Priddle, so he wins for Clayton Cobras 21-17. Of course, the 4s in that match, Clayton versus Warrnambool, was halved, 10 shots apiece.
And Dandenong 14-9 up in the 4s there against Bundoora. 5 up, 1 to play.
Having taken the singles, 21-16. So
Along with the pairs and triples earlier today, as Bryce lands a shot bowl onto the jack for 1.
does he make 2
Oh,
out of
maybe
this
he did.
Snapper's bowl come in at the back? Well, see if we can get that camera down to include Snapper's bowl. It's going to be close. No, probably not. Looks like Brad Pavey's bowl will be second shot.
Just the wrong side of that bowl. Little touch of the jack here from Bryce. Could make 3.
He's actually got Snapper's bowl out further on the left as well. So.
If he's a little more adventurous and wants to turn it further. The danger with that is getting the wrong part of the jack.
Yep. Can go horribly wrong as well. Just read Jack McNabb's comment.
Yeah, I left it alone, Tone.
They're good mates. So
They are. They are.
you can't blame anybody for having a shot at their mates. I'm pretty sure that would come back the other way with interest.
Close here, Bryce. Can he get that jack? Can he get that jack? He's made the 3. Although Matthew Flapper is not conceding it yet.
It is.
Now he is.
Oh, yeah, well played, Bryce Young.
2 the diff, 2 to play.
So pretty much everything else done on this green. There's only the Bundoora v Dandenong 4s match, which has 2 or 3 bowls still to come.
We're about a metre over minimum length here, 22 metres. Peter Lowe, straight on it.
Shaking hands over on the Dandenong v Bundoora 4s match. Doesn't appear to be any great excitement.
No, it looks
the
like...
black and white, was that 80 Marchioli's bowl? And he's got the blue and white. Who's got the black and white in that rink? It's not Dandenong, must be Caleb Shaw, I'd imagine.
Yes, you are correct.
So that'll be a couple to Bundoora, but
Not enough.
not going to change.
So it looks like
11-14 Dandenong will be through to the final.
Versus Deer Park. Deer Park were the inaugural champions.
They were. They certainly were.
Could they be the first to go to 2 wins, or do we get 3 years, 3 different franchises?
We will find out by tonight, that's for sure.
So 2 more matches to stream after this one. So plenty more action to come on BVTV, but we're not finished here yet.
About 10 minutes left before time expires. Barring a dead end, they should well and truly get through this and have the 12th end started before.
It's a nice little shot on here. He's just overplayed it a touch. Great shot, Brad Pavey.
Shot paddle boy was the call from Matt Flapper.
Doesn't change the Sunbury shot. Just not going to let go. As we just feel a light breeze here. There's been off and on gusts of wind here today. Nothing like we've experienced during the week though down in Melbourne.
Yeah, it's been a bit of chaos. We're dangerously close. With shots up here, aren't we? If Ocean Grove hang on here, Depending on the margin, we could have ourselves a little penalty shootout for a bit of extra fun.
Ooh. We've had everything else, we might as well.
About 8 minutes left. So from earlier on, Club Sunbury won the pairs by a shot. Ocean Grove won the triples by 12. So there's an 11-shot margin. Club Sunbury's won the singles by 8. So my head's hurting with all the math, but Troy will work that out because he's smarter than me. He taught maths for many years.
Just looking at it myself, Tone. So we've got Sunbury +1. We've got Ocean Grove with the 12 makes them +11. And then we've got Sunbury with an 8.
So it's Ocean Grove +3 at the moment,
+3.
but a leg behind. So if they win this by 3...
They're already +3.
Oh, sorry, it's the other way. All right.
Yeah.
No chance. There you go. That's why you taught maths and not me.
Anyway, you got everyone excited and let them down, so well done. Every bowl passed to Jack here, bar 2 of them. Shortest end of the match.
Dylan Fisher asking to hold on a bit.
Wrong side of the bowl, but it was their bowl.
Yeah, finds a bit of front traffic. Not quite how it was designed.
All fairly matched up at the back there.
There we go. Shots locked in.
Not gonna quite get
Oh, it's
down.
so close. So close. One more to Sunbury Extreme. Wow, one shot the difference with one end to play here in the final match of all sectional play for VBL3. Looking to play that same length again. Here's Sunbury. Just a reminder, they're one down. They have secured 2 legs of the 4.
So whoever wins this tie will win this match, whoever wins this leg. And if it's a draw, then Sunbury will win the match. So if Sunbury scores on this final end, they win the match. If Ocean Grove scores on this final end, they win the match. And the winner of this will end up second in their section. Unfortunately for both, they just can't catch.
Makes a bit of a difference in
Deep
prize
Park.
money though. Let's not think there's nothing in the line here. The winner gets 30,000, runner-up gets 15, third and fourth gets 7.5, whereas the remaining players, 5th to 8th, the remaining teams are 5,000. So it's a $2,500 bowl off really for this last game.
Yes, it is. So you'd have to say, plenty to play for.
Absolutely.
Another very short length, and Peter Lowe, great correction with his second bowl. The final was due to start at 4:15, but there might be a bit of a delay as we just move everything around a bit. This one's gone way onto the time, so could be a little later, could be somewhere between 4:15 and 4:30, I would imagine.
Yep. And again, same format. Sectional play. There'll be pairs and triples will play. Players will adjourn for a slight break and then come back out and play the deciding rubbers, singles and fours.
And having said that, Tone, the way this head's shaping up, could be a little bit of weight played, and if there is a dead end, we will continue until this final end is played.
Yep, absolutely.
Which could push the schedule to anywhere.
That's okay. We're under lights here at CluBarham. Got all the facilities we could possibly want. We can stay here all night. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there for tomorrow too, just in case we are still streaming.
After midnight.
I want to forget. How many killed ends can we have? There's a nice bowl by Paddles. Then it's replayed.
Skip and third just discussing what happens if it's killed, and we've just confirmed with them that it will be replayed until this final end gets a result.
So it looks like Snapper will have a bit of a dip. No?
Not yet. Maybe he's trying to fatten it up. Make the shot a little easier.
You're not far off getting this away anyway. Oh, just slides on by.
Well, Bryce asks him to change something, but it probably wasn't for the better.
No.
Unlucky result.
Laid down a bowl.
2 to Ocean Grove.
Jeez, bit of action going on over there. Just upsetting everyone. The man's not got to know his limitations. Carrying 45,000 glasses is just a touch too many.
Matty trying to put a blocker in.
He's relatively happy with that. It's just in the right spot.
It's only gone about 17 metres, Tone.
Yeah, it's in a very good line though. Snapper's still going to try and get past it.
They do get 3 attempts at this. He's got it. Oh! It's got the jack and the bowl are following each other. What a result. He's within about 18 inches in the ditch. And a reminder, whoever wins this end will finish second in the section. So he's now given Ocean Grove maybe 2 feet.
Sunbury, with a draw here, will win the match. That could well be a $2,500 hop of the jack.
A hoppity hop.
There was a few hops in that, wasn't there?
Matty only getting 1 go at this. The 2 skips will get 2 each.
Yeah, it's just
Can he run? One
he
shot
gets a big
to
high
Ocean
five.
Grove.
So Ant Flapper says that's good enough. What does Bryce do? Does he go the bowl? It'll be tough to outdraw it.
I think he's going the
Just
bowl.
drive the bowl off, get it out of there.
Again, gets 2 goes at it.
He does. So when you break it all down, these players have played sectional play either at Traralgon or Dandenong, and they made it all the way here. They played last night today. It comes down to 1 bowl for $2.5 grand.
It's a good part of the sport, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely. And no pressure at all for Bryce Young, but get this bowl out, it's $2.5 grand in the team's pocket.
Searching for the bowl.
Yeah,
Not full pace.
just solid weight.
Does it get down? Not quite.
No, snapper. Dylan Fisher quick enough to stop that one before it got in and disturbed the jack.
Anthony would love to draw another shot here, but not put it next to his brother's bowl.
Yeah, correct.
This is on one occasion
right
where
away.
the 2 brothers do not want to be close to each other.
It's just a touch shy, I think, but
Might stop and block.
it's a bit of a nuisance value.
Probably not with the weight Bryce played.
Yeah. Ended up going just a touch further. Here we go. Who wants $2.5 grand the most?
He loves it. He's got it. All of a sudden, we still have 1 bowl to play. Anthony Flapper 2 feet to draw the shot. What a finish to this match.
So he's probably got to add 3 foot to his last. 3 to 4 foot on his last bowl.
What a finish to the sectional format
Never
of our
waste
finals
any
day.
time. Here we go.
His line's bang on with his first.
Does it have the trip? It's been called to hurry up. Needs to hurry harder.
Doesn't quite get there.
No, that'll be Sunbury, will take it.
With a draw.
A draw in the final match, 11 all. Oh, what a match we've seen. It was 4's action, 11 shots apiece after 12 ends. A neck and neck game of a very high standard. That brings our coverage of VBL3 sectional play to a close. We'll be back very shortly with finals, of course. Our thanks to Dandenong Club and Moama Bowls Club for powering the stream. And, of course, our fabulous hosts here, CluBarham. Thank you very much to Josh for producing the show, and Troy and Sam and JT in commentary. We look forward to seeing you on BVTV when next we meet.
I feel like I need to get away. CluBarham, that's where